Hey guys, how's it going? This is Mike from M&R Automotive. Today we have a 2023 Ford F250 Super Duty and we're installing the reverse kit. It offers powerful white light and it also has backglow feature which we've tied into the driving lights, and it's available in either red or amber. Let's go over what you're going to get from M&R and then what items you're going to have to source yourself from a local auto parts store or Amazon. This item you're going to have to buy in order to kind of fork into factory trailer wiring. So this is going to kind of become a splitter, and I'll show you exactly how to install it, and it's going to provide us an output power for our lights. And then you're also going to get the 5 flat set, which is going to plug into here, so that way you can connect your M&R wiring here. I'll show you exactly what color to use. These are the two items that you're gonna have to purchase yourself. This one was around $20–30 and this one was around $10–15 bucks. With the M&R kit, you are going to receive 2 pods. Now these are dual function pods, meaning you're gonna get the powerful white light out of them as well as a secondary color, either amber or red. And you're gonna choose with purchase. And you get the 2 cradle mount. And there's also some hardware in order to mount the cradle to the light. So now we're under the Super Duty, we're on the passenger side, and we're gonna remove factory bolts here. So this is a T40, and then I'm gonna unscrew this bolt. So after removing the one outer bolt, we're gonna go ahead and use M&R supplied hardware, which is a bolt and cradle, and that's the cradle that's gonna hold the light. And then we're gonna use a 1/4" spacer that's also going to be included in the kit. All right, so now we're ready to tighten. There's a bolt with the cradle and a 1/4" spacer that's included. And tighten this a little bit more. There we go. The shape of the cradle is pointed towards the rear of the vehicle, and we're going to install the light pod and use supplied hardware to secure it to the cradle. I'm just going to thread it, and then I'm going to use a ratchet in order to tighten it. And the side bolts, for reference, are 4mm Allen key. Excellent. Now they're nice and tight, and we're going to do the same thing on the driver's side. Follow me. Alright, so now that we're under a truck, I want to disconnect the factory trailer hitch wiring. So there is just a pin here that you squeeze and push it back, and it's under the driver's side. So what we're going to do, the factory harness, we're going to plug it into here. This is that Hopkins kit that we purchased. So the main purpose of this module is it actually goes in line between the factory plug and the wiring, and the end result is you get one of these out of it. So from here we can put in that extra harness, which is here, and we're going to get leads to power our lights. So now let's go ahead and connect this end back into the factory spot. Not too much space out here. So here's the plug that we're going to be working with, and then into that plug we'll go ahead and connect this wire. All right, cool. So the next thing is for us to actually identify what every wire does. So the white wire, that's going to be our ground, and we're going to connect it to the black wire of the lights. We're going to fuse them together. The blue wire on the left hand side, that's going to be a reverse. So the blue wire we're going to connect to the red wire on the light, because that's the main function, which is white light. The brown wire, that's going to be the tail light or running light. And the yellow and the green, those are the turn signals. So the green is the turn right and the yellow is the turn left. That one we're going to skip. All right, so I'm going to take the 2 lights, fuse the 2 red wires, and I'm going to connect them to a blue wire, which is going to be the positive for the main function of the light, which is white. And that's going to give us power for our reverse, because the reverse cable is blue. Okay? I'm going to do the same thing with the 2 grounds, which is the black cable. Blacks together, and I'm going to connect them to the white cable on the harness, which is the ground. White cable. So that leaves us with 2 white cables, and these are the backlight features. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to abandon the yellow and the green wires, and the brown wire, we're going to turn that to the white cable on the lights, which is the backglow. So just to clarify, as of now, these lights are just going to get wired to reverse lights and parking lights. So what we're going to do, I'm going to use the brown wire for the backglow, and those are going to be parking lights. and then when we put the truck in reverse, it's going to turn into powerful white light. Alright, so I got all the white wires, and I'm going to crimp them to the brown. Okay, now we can test it. Okay, so here's the amber backlighting, which is tied to the ignition running lights. And now we're going to turn on the truck and put it in reverse. And when you put it in reverse, the lights turn bright white, and then put it back into parking, and they go back to running lights. Looks pretty cool in either amber or red. Thank you guys for watching. I know you're gonna love the product.